got here. 100 degrees on the money. This is just a phone one, but the weather bug went up here. We got up to 107 on it earlier. I've been waiting on it to cool off. I've got to tell you a little bit about this. You got this guy called Nick Whole-Ass. Yeah, you can know him as Nick, more 350 power, and you got this guy that's, I think he's one of them male prostitutes that, he'll put a dress on for you if you want him to be that kind. I don't really know, but anyway, we got to tell you about him too. But anyway, it's 100 degrees. It's freaking hot. And we're clicking on something here. Oh yeah, right there. It's 8:38 a.m. on Sunday, and that's just Sydney's the best one you can pick. But any of yous that are V8 Jagnut fans or Aussie 50, it's 8:38 a.m. tomorrow there. So yeah, it's one of those things that kind of has to keep up with, know who's what and when where. But there's my Honcho en Mexico. Yeah, yous probably haven't seen that yet. There's a video. I may get around to putting it up tonight. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, more to my day. Well, as I was telling yous earlier, blow the crap off my camera I can actually see. As I was telling yous earlier, you got Nick Whole-Ass. Yep, that would be more 350 power. And you got John Asshole Rainey. Yeah, y'all know who he is. He's wrecking some cars in 1972 or something like that. Well, anyway, we got a problem. Yep, we got a big one. That ain't real big. I've got two of these things to fix this in the house actually, and I've got several other cars we can rip parts off of. But we're not going to do that. I want to show you what we're dealing with. Right here is the headlight switch. Let's turn the parking lights on. Aha! They're on. Trust me. Parking lights are on. I'm gonna go set the camera kind of behind the car, to where you can kind of see, hopefully see the car and kind of see me at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the car and you can see me. Watch what I go do to get it to work. Watch this. Did anybody notice I just walked over and kicked my car? Yeah, I merely walked over and kicked under the dash. Lights are on. This is the lighting control module problem that these Crowns are prone to have. This dinging's driving me nuts. Let's kill that. I can't stand that. I know we're in the dark. We can't use night shot for this. It's not going to come out to where you can actually see it. Let me see. Let me turn. Excuse me. Turn this to where I can see it. Do you see that box? That big square box right there? There's a lighting control module. Okay? Inside that is 4 relays. Yeah, those relays, one of them is your parkers, one of them is your high beams, and one of them's your low beams. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's one relay for each low beam and one relay maybe for the high beams. Each light. I'm not real sure. Not sure what they do. I just know that, good gosh, at the focus. Come on, focus, darn you. There you go. But I do know that you can merely order 4 relays, pop it open, put 4 new ones in it, and they usually work. Actually, I've never had one not work. That's the reason I'm not all keen on jerking this one out and throwing another one in, a used one or whatever, or buying a new one. Just kind of useless. I ordered me some relays from Mauser. If you ever need electronic parts, I'm sure 45 players even use Mauser. Mauser's got about anything known to man. You can order it online and you can have it in a few days. I ordered them today. Today's Saturday.
June 30th. Most likely, well, it'll be Thursday because of the 4th. It'll be Thursday, most likely, when I get them. Normally, I would say I'd have them by Wednesday. Heck, I may have them Tuesday. They're coming from, I can't remember where they're at. Texas, maybe? Let's see if my Parkers come on. Yeah. You can see them shining on the front of the truck. Work like a charm. Headlights come on. High beams work. It's working good now. It's one of those things. This headlight switch right here would be a part that would probably not even be able to be bought in an auto parts store, okay? They rarely go bad. But the first thing people blame the problem when they go to turn their lights on, they don't work. First thing they blame is this switch right here. So there's thousands of those sold a year. Sold a year. Oh, hell, there's probably more than that. Probably tens of thousands of these headlight switches sold a year that people put in. They take the whole dash apart to do it, pretty much. Take all this bezel and stuff out, and it is not the problem. So if your lights are not working, the first thing I suggest is, it's very simple. Let me get a flashlight back out here. Light the floorboard up. You're driving down the road and say your headlights quit. Kick. It's right there, just kick. Not real hard, but just kick and they'll come on. That's what I did. I just went and took them with fire flip-flops on. I just went like that and tapped that box and it lit right up. So anyway, that's how you fix that. Let's see what else we can get into. I've got to do a little video snip here for a feller in the ghetto wagon. I'll put his link down below. Go show him some love and subscribe to him. He's one of these anal car nuts. Yeah, anal good. He has to do everything perfect. Kind of like that though. But anyway, more to this light control relay job deal thing. Anyway, to make a long story short, my trunk light does not work all the time. Most of the time, actually, it does not work. It's working tonight after I kicked that thing. I'm not real sure what all those relays go to, but I'm sure that whenever I actually put the new relays in, that'll probably work. But anyway, as I'm getting back to, if I can dig these out here, they're just thrown in there. Those are Ritchie Yellow Jackets. That's an old set of Ritchie Yellow Jackets there. Like I said, I'll send them to you. They got hoses on them. They look to be pretty good. If they're not, I've got some good hoses. That's not a real big problem, but there is a old school homemade adapter down in here somewhere. I'm gonna dig it out. I'll show it to you. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna show you the ends on mine so you know what there is. Here's the high side. Let's just pull it out here where you can see it. Right there it is. The line just screws onto it. It's a 90 degree. It's a coupler. That's a Ritchie part. Right there is a high and a low side. It's just an adapter to use the regular 12, 22, 502 gauges on R134A. The only difference between the gauges is the pressure temperature relation chart, which if I can get these in the light where you can even see it. If you look right there, you're going to see you see the pressure around the outside, and then you see each individual gauge or each individual refrigerant has its pressure is in the green there is R22. It shows you its pressure in relation to the pressure, which is around the outside. But Danfoss, however you want to say it, has a perfect Android app. It's called the Cool app. It's free. Everybody ought to download that. You might, it's kind of cool. It's got all the different gases, shows you the pressures they run at and the temperatures they run at. Anyway, I'm gonna dig this adapter out and show you here. This is something I made years ago. Not 100% sure where it's at, so I'm gonna kill the camera until I find it. No point in wasting time. Well, I can't find the actual adapter, what you call it. I can't find it, but I did find this. I don't even remember why I made it, but this has the different style threads, like it's on the can taps. Right here is the different style thread. I can't remember what they call that. But now here's just your standard refrigeration thread. Where's the light? Can't get it to cooperate. Right there. Then you see I just hose clamped it. It's as long as you clamp it, they're all barbed. You can pretty well whittle and make whatever you want. I ain't gonna say that that's probably on the legal side, but you can make whatever you want. But there's those gauges. Like I said, they're not beautiful. They're not pretty, but they seem to function. They may need a new seal kit in them if they, if that's, I keep seals. I'll put those on pressure test and make sure they're right before I send them to you. These hoses, like I said, I don't know jack crap about the hoses. They've got, this one here's got a plug just lightly setting in the end of it. I don't really know why. The seals may actually be bad in these. I don't know. If so, I've got, like I said, I've got hoses around. We can find out. I don't really understand the whole point in the plug, but you know, what have you. It was just screwed in there. There may be a reason for it, but like I said, I found these in a unit on the rooftop. That's a darn electrical cord. That ain't what I was reaching for. But the ends of them are here somewhere. And there's one of them screwed to it, and the red high side is probably under that bag. It was. Looks like the seal's all right in it. Like I said, I'm not real sure, but these are those low loss fittings anyhow. So hopefully a set of hoses is good, but it's either not very long or extremely short. But if you want that set of gauges, I'll put them in a priority mailbox and send them to you. I have to do a little disassembly, like take the hoses off and wad them up, and this little hanger unscrews out of the top. I have to take it out and a few other things so I can get it in a smaller box, but we'll send those out to you because I don't need them. I've got sets upon sets of gauges, and like I said, I found those and you're more than welcome to them. So anyway, let's see what else we can get into. Okay, exhaust header manifolds, whatever the hell you want to call them. They're laying here. Yeah, they ain't pretty. I just dribbled a little paint on them, but anyway. We had a little issue with these studs. They didn't want to cooperate and all that good shit. So I took a torch and just blowed them out, which the threads are dirty. You know, I didn't really kill the threads, didn't really do any damage, but these are all open holes. They go straight through. I can get bolts down through them all, I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping these right here are the only ones that worry me about possibly getting a bolt through. Don't know if any of it's going to be in the way. Not real sure. I may have to run bolts up through and put nuts on the back side. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. We're going to find out. Let's put it that way. I'm going to try to put bolts through them and see what happens. So, wish me luck on that. But anyway, there's always other ways I can retap them if I have to and go to a bigger bolt. I ordered this off of Evil Bay. It's a dipstick, but it's straight as a stick, and as I recollect, the big block dipstick's supposed to have a little bit of curve to it. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. There's supposed to be a rubber seal, if I ain't mistaken, goes in the bottom of this. I guess I can use O-rings. I'm just not 100% sure how this is going to work, or if it's going to work. I've got the concoction that was on the old pan. It had I don't know, not real sure exactly what the deal is. It's been siliconed like every blasted thing else on that truck was. But anyway, it's shoved in there, and there was a piece of, like I said, a piece of hose on here. And I don't think that was anywhere near right. And I've got that dipstick laying somewhere. It's laying, it really is irrelevant. It's laying here somewhere, I promise you. Maybe in the back of the truck along with every damn thing else. Yeah, there it lays. And as you can tell, she's nice and curved. I kind of like this dipstick. I don't know if they broke it or what they did, but I'm gonna research it. If it's just broken, I may put it back together the same way they had it, with a piece of hose and run it. I don't know. I may take a bigger piece of tubing if I can find something to slide over that and actually just spot weld it, make it back together, and then maybe use a little silicone just to seal up. I mean, I ain't gonna weld it all the way around. May do that, may solder it, I don't know. We'll see. But this is one of them Loctite dipsticks, or whatever you want to call it. I kind of like it, so I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, I guess that's the end of my ventures for tonight. If I get anything else, I'll show you. So anyway, enough with that. Well, let's take a look at the cooling system on this bad boy. Anyway, water neck, take it off, 3 bolts. Anybody see anything weird? Yeah. We have 2 thermostats. Uno, dos. Dedicated head cooling. It's dedicated by means of those end pieces. when they actually open, they kindly seal off to a certain area. It causes forces the water to go two separate directions. There's actually a divider in the middle there, I'm pretty sure on this. Actually, I have to stick my finger down there and see. Actually, no, it's not divided. So maybe my theory's wrong, but anyway, blasted thing's got two thermostats either way. So it takes $20 to put a thermostat in this one, basically. But anyway, we got this all cleaned up. I guess we'll put it back together someday. No point in really videoing it. It's pretty simple. Drop two thermostats in, gasket, 3 bolts, tight, done. See you bye type situation. So, but anyway, Furigens like to see that.